Howdy, howdy, everybody. It is Crystal Green. Today is May 24th of 2021. This is the video documentation of a Bible reading. I'm placing this on my Facebook page, and I started downloading this onto YouTube as well. First Chronicles chapters 18 through 20 is today's Bible reading, and it's called Power 3 Reading at our church. So you can do a hashtag PO3 reading, and you will find all sorts of neat information for multiple years. People have posted things, and it's pretty awesome to find. So let me go through what I found for today. Again, reading is 18 through 20. So King David here is hearing that King Nahash has died. So he sends people to Hanun, the son of Nahash. Now, because again, Nahash has been very kind to David, showed him kindness, so David is doing this in return. The princes of Ammon said, Hanun, do you really believe David? Because we think he's here to overthrow us. That's really what they're thinking. Here's my quotes. Therefore, Hanun took David's servants, shaved them, and cut off their garments in the middle at their buttocks, and sent them away. Then some went and told David about the men. And he sent some to meet them, because the men were greatly ashamed. And the king said, quote, wait at Jericho until your beards have grown, and then return. First Chronicles chapter 19, verses 4 and 5. So I know I've read this numerous times, and I thought, I was focused on the clothing being too short, exposed bottoms, exposed areas that have always been listed as inappropriate to show. However, I never stopped to think about how long it would take to grow back a beard, because he not only shaved their heads, but shaved their beards. Now, if you had been going to the Levitical priest to find out if you had, say, leprosy or a skin disease, and you had to shave, that was something directed for you to do per the Levites, per word of God. This is how you need to handle this. This is how you need to handle if it's mold or mildew. You get it. This, on the other hand, I did not ever stop to think how long it takes to grow a beard. Mind you, I don't personally grow one. Make a point not to. So I did a little research. Quote, a full beard can take 2 to 4 months to grow, as facial hair tends to grow between 0.3 and 0.5 millimeters every 24 hours. This works out to be between 1/3 and 1/2 per month. That is 1/3 to 1/2 inch per month. This is per a website I found called healthline.com, and that is an article that was posted on October 28th of 2020. Now, things that could postpone or delay or slow the growth of a beard or facial hair, they listed ethnicity, age, genetics, and hormones. Our bodies change, depends on what age you are, where you're from, all of that good stuff. What your mother's grandfather combed their hair with, who knows? But here, these guys are away from their families. They're not able to serve. They're not part of a day-to-day hustle and bustle of normal life. Their responsibilities, their children, their livestock. 2 to 4 months before it may be appropriate for them to come back home. So this is a serious thing that happened. To go through and personally, to go through and do that personally to each person, not necessarily King Hanun, but his servants did this, those who are under his command. So this would take 2 to 4 months just to get started. That's to get your beard. That's who knows how long it would take for your hair to grow, right? And clothing. How did they come and purchase this clothing that they would need to utilize to be appropriate in public? Again, where would they stay? Who would they stay with? Who would they live with? How would they earn money? All of these things are affected, and I had not stopped to think about how would these men be affected in a day-to-day because of the loss of their hair, not just because someone had cut their clothes. So that is what I learned today. Again, I learned that on healthline.com. 2020 was when the article was posted. But think about it. What would happen if we were dropped off on this in front of a store and our clothing wasn't appropriate and we had to go somewhere, say to church, and someone says, "What are you doing? You're not dressed appropriate for this. You need to go somewhere else until this has been changed." Hair is something completely out of our control. We cannot grow that fast enough. A lot of us fight to even grow it at all. And someone shaved it to shame these men, thinking to take out revenge against King David. And King David was actually only meaning to do something kind. Sometimes when we have the wrong counsel in our ears, we will misunderstand important messages. And repercussions are going to happen because of it. So, hope your day is fab. Hope your day is fab. Here's to reading more of the Bible tomorrow.